Welcome back, guys. It is, let's see, February 27th, 1908. We've moved on, I don't know, like 9 months or so, something like that, since the end of the last video. I've put an extra couple of trains. Actually, let me pause this. I've put an extra couple of trains on the oil supply line, but I think we do need to upgrade them to Atlantics. Yeah, we're gonna do that fairly soon. But I think before we upgrade those to Atlantics, let's crank this up. Before we upgrade those to Atlantics, I'd like to upgrade these to Atlantics on the Utica oil line. And if we're going to upgrade those, then it means we've got to upgrade the passenger trains as well. So, and I'm guessing this is going to be quite expensive. Let's see. If we wanted to replace that with an Atlantic, let's see. What's that going to cost us? If we wanted to replace these with Atlantics, and the thing is, if we're going up to Atlantics on this, because this is flat, this line, we could probably afford to extend our trains by a couple of tank cars. 1, 2. So what would that cost me? 21 million! Oh my lord. Oh, I love it when you guys are like, oh, why don't you just upgrade to Atlantics? Like, yeah, that's why, because it's freaking expensive. I'm running it on fast, so it'll happen as fast as it can happen. We're making about 35 million a year, which is, well, that was about 30 million that year. And then last year we made, let's see, we spent 46, so 45. We also spent 10, so that's 55. Yeah, we made about 35, so 30, 35. So things are moving in the right direction. Come on, come on. We need, what did I say we needed? Like 21 million, and that's just to upgrade. Oh my god, it's expensive business, this. It's a very expensive business. But these are bringing in the oil. That's good news. By the way, thank you to the person, and I must admit, I really should have written that person's name down, who said, like, instead of micromanaging all the trucks, why don't you just, like, add a bus stop somewhere, and then let them deliver, and then once they've delivered all the oil, just delete the whole line. And that's exactly what I did. So, there you go. Right, so what are we up to? We're just into the beginning of May. I could probably have done it last month, but we'll definitely do it this month. So we'll upgrade to our Atlantics on the oil line, and then we'll do the passenger line. These ones, and then I suppose we've got to do those ones as well. Good lord, man! But we're getting there. We're up to almost 20 million now, 20.1. So what do I want to do? I want to replace now 21.2. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Just about. 20, come on, 20.9, 21, 21.1, oh, 22 million. There we go. Yes, please. Right. So, we're upgrading to, oh, have you just upgraded to it? No, that's not the right train. Where's our next? Oh, here we go. Let's ride in with you. So, this thing's speeding along at 47 miles an hour. The new Atlantic has a top speed of 62. So, you pull in here, upgrade your beautiful little self to, these Atlantics are nice, aren't they? That's just it's a more, I've got to say, it's a more European style locomotive, but, and I do like the moguls, I really, really like the moguls with big cow catchers, but these are nice. Oh, and let's see. How quickly do we get that? Yeah, let's have a look at the power ratio. Power rating poor. We're running with 10. But on the flat, it'll be fine. 42 miles an hour. Oh, slow on these curvy bits. Might have to straighten out some of those curves, you know. Because we're not getting the speed out of these trains. Certainly not on that section. I think it'd be better on the run down to New York because the track's a lot smoother. But bit curvy some of these bits. Need to straighten some of these bits out at some point. Anyway, That's heading down there, carrying 120 oil. So that's kind of good news. Yeah, let's see. Yep, you got 120 on board. Turn around, get the hell out of there. Good. Right, how much we got? 6 million. Now, I wonder how much it costs to upgrade these to Atlantics. Why am I pausing it? Yeah, because I want to pause it, that's why. You just got oil. Replace. If we want to replace these with an Atlantic, and I was checking this out, and I think it was about 3.5 million to upgrade these to Atlantics. Let's have a look. 3.9. We could do that now. Yeah, go on. Upgrade those to Atlantics. And then we've got to upgrade these guys to Atlantics. Right, so the West Shore Railroad. So, yeah, we're doing, in this episode, we're doing New York. Like, seriously, come hell or freaking high water, we are doing New York. And it's going to be outrageously expensive to do what I want to do. But it is what it is. I wonder how much this passenger line is going to cost us to upgrade. I'm guessing like a fair amount. So what I'm thinking is we won't have clear stories on this if we're upgrading to Atlantics. We'll have Atlantics and we'll have... now, the clear stories, 16 passengers, 50 miles an hour. This does 62, so we definitely want an upgrade. These riveted steel open platform passenger cars, and there's two colours. I like the Tuscan red personally. These do 62 miles an hour, which is perfect. They're slightly heavier. They're 27 tons rather than 25. But the thing is, like, they're 600,000. If like to go up to like these 6-axle passenger cars, 18 passengers, 68, but they're 45 tons. They're incredibly heavy. These P70s are outrageously expensive. They're like 1.68 million. And okay, they're like 22 passengers and 112 miles an hour. But we can't take advantage of that speed, like not even close. So, and they're freaking heavy, 55 tons. We got this at the beginning of 1908, this P54 passenger car. Again, 75 miles an hour, 40 tons. That would probably be the thing to go to after we use this riveted, maybe. But for now, we're just going to stick with these, I think. They just allow us to go a little bit faster. So, we want 1, 2, 3 of those. Now, we could probably stretch to 4. Because I think this line... Let's have a look. I think this line is running at pretty much capacity. Let's see. Bakehouse Railroad. Oh, we're running at capacity, in actual fact. So... yeah, well, I think we could probably stretch to an extra car. So, go on then. Let's have 4 cars. How much is that going to cost us? Good Lord. 13 minutes. Oh, we can just about to do it. We can just afford to do it. Right, there we go. Okay. So, how are we doing oil-wise? We have got 192 oil waiting there. We've got a train coming in. Here's the next train coming up. They'll ride with this. Enjoy the Atlantics, because they are pretty beautiful. Oh, doing 51 miles an hour. 52. So you're going to blast up here, up the hill. Oh, show me how to slow down a bit. And there's a whole load waiting. You've got 288 waiting for you. You're going to pick up 120 of that. Dump the fuel, pick that up, 416k for delivering that little bit of fuel. Beautiful. So how much does that leave us with? That leaves us with 168, which is more than another train load. Oh, and here's one of the new... Now let's have a look at this, because look at these trains. Pennsylvania, written on the side. Now obviously this isn't Pennsylvania, this is... well, actually, I don't know where Utica is. Might actually be in Pennsylvania for all I know. Seriously, I don't know what state that's in. Albany's in New York. This is upstate New York up here. But across here, I don't know. I think Pennsylvania's a bit further down, but I don't know what this is. Seriously, I have no clue. No clue. No clue. Right. Go. Another train arriving. That's another 120 oil. Oh, and we've still got a train load's worth. And there's another train arriving. Now, you can see that's only bringing in 37. And the reason I did that, we had a little stoppage up here. And the production slowed down. And so I didn't want the trains like sitting here waiting and have like all the trains queued up. I wanted to keep them spaced out. So I told her to wait for like maximum of 1 minute. So yeah, he has a little bit of a wait and then he disappears. Now why has this has stopped completely now? What the hell is going on with this? Okay, I have no idea why the production has stopped. We got another train coming in. Wow, come on. What the hell's going on? We're 1st of January. Are you going to start production again? And it's not using the line. Why? We haven't got too much oil weight in here. We haven't got too much fuel weight in there. There's only like 87. Production's up here. In fact, the production limit's raised here. It's upgraded. So, man, come on. Ship oil. What the hell is wrong with you? Still not working. Like, nothing's changed. Why has it stopped? It just does this sometimes. And it is frustrating, but kind of, I don't know. I seriously don't know what you can do. I mean, unless we've got... I was going to say, like, if we'd got fuel backed up here, but we haven't. We haven't got fuel backed up here. How are we doing in terms of providing the needs? We're close. We're close to the max. And Utica, we are close to the max as well. But I don't think that's the problem. Oh, this has started producing again. Freaking hooray. Okay, good. So, how are we doing? We're at 12 million. We've upgraded those. Right. We're going to go and do New York now. This will sort itself out. I'm fairly sure this will sort itself out. God, I hope it's going to sort itself out. Yeah, production's coming up nice and quickly. Thank God. We need it to. How much oil are you going to have? Yeah. Well, half load. Well, maybe more than a half load. 60, 70. Oh, almost. Almost. Anyway. Let's let that sort itself out. Which means we probably haven't got any oil waiting here, which is like not great news. So that train's going to run back empty. Oh, come on. Come on. Keep the production chain going. Right. New York. New York. New York. I'm not going to say it this time. I've said it twice already. Right. New York. How much money have I got? 14 million. Almost 15 million. Well, I'll tell you now. I don't think that's going to be enough. Let's have a look. If we're going to... Now, what I want to do here is try and be like as accurate as I possibly can. That's the whole point of this. So I'm going to put in, running up this side, the West Side Highway. Now, somebody left a comment and said that this road that runs up the side of the Hudson is actually called I think he said the Henry Hudson Parkway. I've never... Now, I used to live in New York, right? I used to live down here. I used to live in Battery Park, like probably, I don't know, like about here. And I've never heard it called the Henry Hudson Parkway. Like, to me, it's just the West Side Highway. It's always called the West Side Highway. On the highway that runs up this side is FDR. The Franklin Delano Roosevelt Drive. FDR Drive runs up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those in. And then we'll probably just have like a couple of streets going across. That's the plan. But it's going to cost a freaking fortune. Right, to knock that down. Right, so that's 2 million. So that's 7 million. 13 million. 14. 17. Well, there's 20 million. Straight away. Just to knock that lot down. And then you've got to rebuild it. And I've got to put train stations and all kinds of stuff in. So, yeah. This is relatively expensive. Holy hell. Yeah. I actually didn't think it'd be quite that expensive. But apparently it is. So, well, we need more than 20 million. I'm thinking we need, like, at least 25. I tell you what we could do. We could go down to... Let's get out of there. We could go down to Baltimore and Washington. We could put Atlantics on this line. Should we upgrade this to Atlantics? Right, you're full and you've got 17 passengers left. So I don't think we really need extra coaches. But maybe, like, if we were running a little bit faster, maybe. What are you picking up? And you are up to... Man, you're struggling to get a full load. Okay, well, in that case, we're not going to upgrade that. I thought that would be, like, no problem. Whack an extra train on. Upgrade the trains. But no, apparently not. Okay, right, well, let's go back to New York then. We're almost up to 25 million. All right, let's bite the bullet and do it. And I've got to redo the bridges and everything. My God, this is going to be expensive, boys. Let's let it run till like the end of June, I think. And I'm thinking by the end of June, we should have like, I don't know, 27, 28 million, something like that. While we're waiting, let's go and have a quick look at the oil. Are you blowing? You better be producing. Okay, now it's up to max. And if we keep the production high, that's going to upgrade, which is even better. Are you getting like full loads? Nope, not quite. Not quite. Yeah, what did you have? You had... Oh, you had a full load. Okay, well, that's good news. And down here... Okay, you've just picked up a load, and there's 120 left, which is the next train load. Okay, good. Alrighty. And how are these doing? Okay, 60 of 64 passengers, so that's alright. Okay, good. Right. What do we do? Oh, I missed the end of the month. What a freaking bonehead. Oh, come on. But you know what? It gives me more money. We'll run it up to the end of this month. So what are we up to? 26 million. Yeah, we should be able to do this. It's going to be tricky. And I'm going to have to knock some stuff down in Newark as well. So, yeah, the more money I've got, the better. How's the traffic? Yep, that's New York traffic. That's definitely New York traffic. Yeah, that is some serious New York traffic. It'd be much better if this road here actually went in to there, so we had one less junction. This would be a bit better. Because it's just holding the traffic up all of that. I'm really tempted to do that. What are we up to? Oh, I just stopped it in time. We've got 30 million to spend, guys. How much to get rid of this? Oh, that's nothing. It's only a couple of million. Right, let's do that, and let's have a large road. So, can we get a large? Oh no, that's not a large road. That's a large road. Let's see. Can we get a large road to come off here and come into there? Yes, we can. Oh, yes, we can. All right. Well, let's do that. Let's see. Does that improve the traffic a bit? Oh, I think it does. I think it does. Look, that traffic jam was up to about there. Yeah, that's definitely better. I think it's better. All right, well, whatever. All right. So the good news is I let it run on a little bit and get back up to like 30 million again. Here we go. August 17th. This is going to be challenging, guys. I think. So it's kind of hopefully be worth waiting for. Here we go. 28. Let's get up to 30 mil. Yeah, okay. Right, 30 million. Right. Let's knock some stuff down. So. Good lord. Confirmed destruction. Yes. Goodbye. I love that confirmed destruction. That's such a good thing that they added. Go away. Go away. 4 million. Boom. Bye-bye. 4 million. Boom. Just spent 16 million. Jesus. Alright. So, at this point, now am I going to flatten this a little bit? Or kind of leave it? I'm going to take out this bridge there. I'm going to take out this bridge. And I'll need to take out that, and we'll take out this bridge as well. And okay, right, let's do this. Roads. Do I do? Yeah, I think I better do. I think I better do a little bit of flattening before we go any further. Let's just flatten you all off a little bit. Get you a bit smoother. This is going to be hard enough as it is, without problems with the terrain. Right. Probably need to come down a bit. Yeah, to do the coastlines. There we go. This is worth doing actually, because like, the smoother the terrain, probably the closer we can get the roads to the coast, which will help us. Come on, you shrink, damn you! Come on, flatten. What the hell's wrong with that? It's doing very weird things, isn't it? Come on, Spiky. Yeah, there we go. We got rid of Spiky. There we go. Thank you. At last. Alright, that'll do. Roads. Okay, so this is the West Side Highway, and the West Side Highway is going to go, okay, it's going to go up. Okay, we want this, I want this as, like, as close, a little bit closer. I want this as close as I can get it to the edge. So that is about as close as we can get it. Boom. Now the West Side, oh come on, the West Side Highway does hug this side like really close. No, there really aren't any buildings on this side of it, or not very many. There are some piers and stuff, and just the USS Intrepid aircraft museum. It's an old aircraft carrier. If you want to go and look that up, if you're ever in New York, go and do that. Go and have a visit to the Intrepid. It's pretty cool. They've got an SR-71 Blackbird. They've got Concorde. They've got a Concorde there as well. It's very cool. Right, so there we go. We've got the West Side Highway. Now on this side, it's the FDR. So the FDR is going to go. No, it's not apparently. There we go. So it's going to go up here. Oh, let's try that. Oh, no. Little bit too optimistic, I think. Let's try that again. So let's try that. Yeah, I don't think I can do much better than that. Let's just bring it to like there. And then yeah, it's about the best we can do. Now that could hook up to there, but of course it won't. Why won't it? Oh, good lord. Alright, well, how about we get rid of... Oh, it's only $1 million. Let's just get rid of it. Like why am I even bothering? Like, how much would that cost? That's 700,000. Yeah, that's not... That's 2 million. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll get rid of that. Now, can I... Oh, not quite. Now, I can run that into there. Alright, let's run it. Let's do it from back here, so... Ooh. I'll just go in there. That doesn't like that at all. Man. Trying to get really close to the coast. Tricky. Doesn't like that bit. Alright, well let's we smooth that off a bit. That make things a bit easier, maybe? No, still doesn't like it. Now, what we can try and actually raise this up a little bit, but it doesn't do a lot. I'll tell you, it really doesn't do a lot. It does raise it like a tiny bit. You can see it just like, but it's a very small amount, and it only does it in a small area, like kind of just beyond the bank. It doesn't, like, if you do it in the middle, it doesn't do anything. It only does it like this little bit close to the edge. But having said that, it can be the difference between a road going in and not. So, oh, but not in this case. Oh. So if I go a little bit further, maybe like that. Would you go in now? Oh, it'll go in now. Alrighty, and another $500,000 to remove those two buildings. Like, are you freaking serious? Apparently it is serious. So, yeah, okay, do it. Right, so we've got the West Side Highway. We've got FDR. Now, how the hell do I hook this up to something? You know what? I think right now, maybe we just put like a medium street across there, like that, and then we'll do like up here later. Yeah. Okay. Right. Down here, I think we're just going to use a medium street. Now, this is actually like tunneled, this bit between the West Side Highway and the FDR, but I think for the purposes of what we're doing, we'll just do something like, I don't know, something like that. Yep, that'll do. That will do. All right, so where are we going to put this blimmin' railway station in, and what railway station are we going to use? Now, I was thinking about using the complex passenger station, and I know that there's one person in particular who really wants me to use this. And yeah, it does have some awesome features. So, for example, we've got the underground section. Now I can change that to like 90 degrees so that we could have the surface the surface station going north south, and the underground going across, which is exactly what it does. And by the way, we're amalgamating Penn Station, Pennsylvania Station, and Grand Central Station. Now, somebody left a comment on the last video saying that they're the same station. No, they're not. They are two completely separate stations. So I think we're going to put them in as two stations, and I'll tell you for why. And it's because I was doing a bit of practicing with this earlier, and it's the depth of this. It's not deep enough to go under the river. It just doesn't work. So we're going to use a different one. We're going to use this one. Not this one. Yeah, this one. It's by the same guy. The advantage of using this one is you can actually set the depth. Yeah, how you are. See, this one you can set the depth of. If you could do that on the complex one, see, there's no depth option. If you could set the depth, I'd use that. Well, maybe. In fact, I probably wouldn't. I'd still use this one. So I'm going to set the depth. Now, the question is, where do I do this? And now, the actual Penn Station, Pennsylvania Station, named not because of the state of Pennsylvania, which is over here, but for the Pennsylvania Railroad Company who built it. That's why it's called Penn Station, Pennsylvania Station. We want this, man, like somewhere up. I'm going to have to get rid of this as well, you know. This needs to be, like, I would like it a bit further down, right? But it won't go under the river. So it's going to have to be up about here, I think. Because you have to get the track to actually drop down to go under the river. And it's very, very tight. Okay, let's get rid of that. And then let's hope that that's all we have to do. So what I'm thinking of doing is this. We have a road going across. And right now, I don't think I'm going to put Grand Central in. I don't think I'm going to put Grand Central in. I'd really like this to go in straight. So how about I do it? Like if I do it from... I think that's straight. That's straight-ish. probably about as straight as I'm going to get. And I'm going to have to put it... Now, Penn Station is actually on this side, but I'm going to have to put this pretty much in the middle. Otherwise, I won't get under the rivers. And, you know, as ever, it is what it is, isn't it? I can't make the game do things that it won't do. So, all right, let's put that in there. I would have liked it a little bit further this way. Come on. That'll have to do. I mean, that'll just have to do. So, here we go. This station, there's two types of entries. There's a mini entry, which gives you a building, like with 2 roads, which is kind of cute. Or there's the micro entrance, where you've just got a little couple of it's like subway entrances, which is very cool. So what we're going to do is flip this around like that. Looks about right-ish. So we're going to pop this in there. Now, I'm only going to be able to have a 160 platform. And let me show you. If I extend this out to like a 480, which is huge. Oh my god, that'll actually go under the freaking river. Okay, okay. I was expecting that to go to complain about the terrain, but now why is that working out? When I tried this earlier, I was having hell's game with this. All right, well in that case, maybe we'll go with like a 320. Ooh, I think we might go with a... Do I even want a 320? Really, like the max I'm going to have is like a 240, realistically. So I think we go with a 240. This better not start playing up though. Let me put that in and let's see. Does it complain with the track? Well, I guess we will find out. If I try and put a track... Oh, hang on. How many platforms did I put on there? What? And I should have probably put the bus stops back in before I put that in. Would have been a smart move. Oh dear, oh lord. Okay, whatever. What was I doing? How many platforms? Ideally, I would have liked 4 platforms here. But see, it plays up now, and it won't let you say null segment for some reason, and I don't know why it does that. Tram track don't care about. Yeah, it will not let me upgrade the track, so I'm going to have to put it back in again. God, there's another 200,000 wasted. Confirm destruction, yes. Right, let's try that again. So, 4 tracks, please. And gosh, there you go. And I should have taken the opportunity to move the bloomin' stop. Oh, you idiot. Oh well. I still may have to put this in again. It depends whether these tracks work. Now, if I bring this track, like, I don't know, like over here somewhere. Now, can you see it's giving me, it's not making a tunnel. But if I drop it down, oh, it's not doing it. Oh, man. Okay. In that case, I'm not going to freaking mess around with this, because I messed around with this a lot trying to get this damn thing to work. And, like, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's, to say that it's problematic is, like, understatement of the year. So, like, I'm just gonna put in a freaking 400, and I don't care. So, now, move the damn bus stop. Good plan. What do I want? So, if I put this, like, ha. Good. And there's one there as well. Let's move that. Well, let's put this one in first. I should put the bridge in first, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's put the bridge in first. So, we're going to have a bridge going from there to there. And this is going to be a steel bridge. And I would really like ships to be able to go on here. Now, a flat bridge looks better. And I could put the flat bridge in and just say no ships. But if I raise it up, then I could allow ships through here, now, which means we get a horrible looking bridge. I mean, I don't like having the bridges like this, but what are you going to do? So I think that's what we'll go with. And that's blooming 400,000. We've only got 2.7 million left. You'd have more if you've got the stations right the first time, Skye. Yeah. You've got a valid point. You've got a valid point. Right. So now I want this stop as close as possible to down here. And then we want this stop in between. So, ooh, now, do I want a road across here? It's kind of a good point. To be honest, I don't think we really need a road across there. I mean, this is going to be like, I don't know, like 42nd Street. Penn Station's actually a bit further down. It's on 30 something, I think. Grand Central Station, I think Grand Central Station is actually on 42nd Street. Is it on 42nd Street? Not sure. It's there or thereabouts. Do I want a road across there? You know, I'm kind of thinking sort of maybe. You know what? It doesn't need to be a large street. I mean, I should probably put a large street in. This is freaking New York after all. All right, if I put a large street in, like across there, the only problem with doing this is, am I then going to be able to get a bus stop in here? And I'm kind of thinking no. Well, let's try it. Let's put it in and see. It's only 30 grand. So, can I get another bus stop in? I bet you I can't. Oh my god, I can! Hooray! Bosh! So that's my 3 bus stops back in. Does that mean I've got the bus... Oh, so all the bus stops are back in. Hurrah! And there was much rejoicing. I'd love to be able to run this up to there, but... Money. We'll do it as soon as we can. Right, let's get this damn station put in once and for freaking all. I might angle it slightly. Yeah, I'm really tempted to do this road so that it's actually straight. I'm gonna change this road so it's going straight across here, more like that one. I think it would work better. So if we have that one going like that, and this one going like, don't like that very much. Ooh, it's colliding with that bus. Oh, well, that's as close as I can get. So that's what's going in. I'm gonna do this one again, I think. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. All right, station. So now I can level you up a bit, like that. That's going to be better, isn't it? Yeah. Right, in you go. 4 platforms, 400 length, depth minus 20, bosh. Okay, right, having done that and got that hooked up, we can actually let this run again. Now, Grand Central Station, one of the reasons that I didn't want to use the complex, I mean, apart from the fact it just doesn't work, is the fact that it's not a terminal station, and it takes up a huge amount of space. So what we'd actually want is probably just like a regular terminal station like this. Flip you around like that. And this is going to go in kind of like there. But we need to knock all this down, so yeah. Yep, it doesn't get any easier. I'm just wondering about running this road up here, because I don't want to have to knock down new buildings that are growing. No, maybe just leave it alone. Right, let's go and do Newark. Right, I've got like 4.5 million. We're coming up to the end of September. Let's run it up to the end and see if we can like get this in. Right, and 30th of September. There we go. Okay, so now Newark Station. Now, first thing with Newark. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Get out of the way. Right, Newark. This is, I'm going to change the name of this because even though it was in here to represent Newark, this spot here is actually Jersey City. So, Jersey City. Let's put Jersey City in. There we go. So now we've got Jersey. We've got Jersey City. Newark is actually kind of more over here. In fact, yeah, probably. Newark is probably more like over here. But I'm actually going to put the train station in kind of here, I think. So let's chop some of this stuff out. Let's get rid of this. In fact, let's knock down everything I can knock down. 100k, yeah, I can live with that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Well, that's going to have to go, and that's going to have to go. You know what? That's going to have to go. It's another 500,000. It's got to go. That's 175. I can live with that. It doesn't cost me anything. Right. Okay. Now, Newark Station is angled at about 45 degrees, and this line kind of comes across here, and then angles down into Jersey Station at like a 45-degree angle, and then the station, and then the track kind of comes down here through Edison and Trenton and on down south. So let's see if we can get this puppy put in. Am I going to do a bit of? Yeah, I suppose. Whoa! Didn't want to do that. Oops. Fortunately, I had it on medium instead of high. Otherwise, that would have been about 5 miles high. And there's a tiny bit of road there that needs getting rid of. Thank you. Right. Let's just smooth all this out. Alrighty, so let's get the station in first. Now, this is just going to be a regular station. Do I want a regular station with a tram stop? Surface passenger station with tram stop. I'm kind of tempted. Now, how many platforms am I going to have? Do I want 4 platforms? Am I going to have like express trains and local trains? I'm thinking I might. So you know what? I'll put 4 platforms in, and then because it's easier to take them out afterwards than it is to put them in. So now I'm going to want street connections. We've got some options with this. We can have 2 street connections like that. Then you can have a mini, and then 2 minis. But I think we're just going to go for like regular. But I think we're going to flip it around that way. Am I going to flip it around that way? I think I'm going to flip it around that way. Yeah, I do need to get... That needs to be a little bit flatter. Because it's a bit brutal at the moment. Yeah, I've managed to put in a freaking enormous hill. Although, actually, it's... Yeah, let's take it down a bit. Because it's... That's not going to help us at all. Actually, let's have a quick lower, and then we'll just even things out a bit. All right. God, that's still kind of right. Yeah, there we go. That's going down a bit. Come on. How's that? That's better. It's not ideal, but it's better. All right, station. Like I said, it's about like the real life station is about 45 degrees, but I think we're gonna have to be like. Look how freaking steep that is. That's crazy steep up there. I suppose I can put it in a bit further down. So if I put, yeah, I think it's gonna have to go somewhere like that. I mean, it just is, like it just is. So if we put that in there, then we can have just that with a medium. Oh, seriously? Like seriously? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Try that again. Medium straight. Thank you. Alrighty. Oh, this has got... Oh, that's the tram thing on that side. Oh, okay. To be honest, if we were going to have trams in there, we'd want that on the other side, wouldn't we? Why didn't I... I thought that was going to be set to 4. Okay, well, I guess I'm turning it round. Oh, my lord. Can I please get something right the first time? If I'm getting rid of that, then I'm going to put this road coming out straight. That makes sense. Let's run you out straight a little bit to like there. Alright. So, what do I want? I want station. So, yeah, you're going to go around the other way. Like that way. Oops. That way. Go away. Stop. So, let's put it in about there this time. Gosh. Alright. Okay, now the challenge. And I still didn't put it in with blooming 4 platforms, did I? Oh my god, why didn't it stick with 4? I set it to 4. Ah, that's another 200. What? I don't know how much it's costing me. 100,000? 200,000? Oh man. Like, stay on 4, god damn it. When I set you to 4. Right, there we go. Finally. Am I going to keep the tram tracks in? I am going to keep the tram tracks in. I like the idea of having the tram tracks. In that case, we want this probably a bit closer, like that. There we go. Alrighty. It is cool having the tram alongside the railway, isn't it? I like that idea. I like that idea. Right, okay. If you thought things were difficult up to this point, this is where this could get really difficult. Because either this will work or it won't. Construction not possible. Why? Why? What do you complain about? Let's drop it down then. Aha. Oh, yes. Oh, that works. Oh, my lord. I tell you what, this is why I sometimes practice. When I know I've got something difficult to do, have a bit of practice first. Because I had hell's game with this earlier today, let me tell you. Right, that goes in then. Boom. Now, but we're not out of the woods yet, because whilst the second track, I'm sure will go in nice and easy. Mind you, that's famous last words. Yeah, there we go. That goes in fine. Because we've got this little gap between the tracks, this one may not go in easily. In fact, I don't expect this to go in, but I've been surprised before, so we'll see. So if we just put it in like that, so it's a separate one, and drop it down, I'm pretty sure we'll get a terrain collision. Yep, it does not like that at all. So, what we can try and do then is... Now, if I put in up to here to make a tunnel there. So if I put you in, okay, that bit works then. Then we want to bring this round here, probably to about there, and then try and hook this up. Oh, got it. Got it. And then this one should be easy. He says. Tempting fate. Come on, baby. You could do it. Okay. Oh, it's lost its track. Come on. Are you? No. Gonna have to do it again. Let's try that again. Now it's lost. I'm gonna have to do this in small sections, I think, because like initially, oh, go away. Initially, it stays kind of glued to this like that, but like when it loses the glue, it finds it very hard to stick back together again. If you know what I mean. Here we go. So we want to take it to the point where that's made a new tunnel. Bosh. So, oh, don't you dare say that you're not going to do that. Like, seriously? Oh, yeah. Okay, alright, well, let's try that again. So, take you back. Take you back. So I'm going to have to take that out to there and like a bit further. It's a bit slow going into there, but there's not really too much I can do about that. Then if I bring you out to the same point there, and then have you to go into there. Whew. All right, we got it. We got it. We did New York to Jersey. Hurrah! That was pretty tough, wasn't it? Now, we've still got to do, like, the Long Island connection. And, see, actually, like, it comes out here. There's a station here. And then this track doubles round and goes back across the short point here. But I am wondering, I think it goes across the short point. I mean, it might be further up. But I think it goes under here. But I'm wondering whether we're going to have to go up here and go across there, maybe. Because that's, I don't know, with the size of these stations, it's kind of difficult. And this station that goes in here is going to have to be an underground station. Now, we've got Hempstead over here. We've got to hook that up into here. But I'm in kind of two minds as to whether to have a station there and then another station here and then a station here. I mean, it's pretty close together. Or whether to just, I don't know, maybe move Hempstead in a little bit and then just have the train from there to there. I don't know. If you've got opinions about that, you can leave me a comment, because we're going to leave it there for this episode. We spent an absolute freaking fortune. We knocked New York, like, we just demolished the whole of Lower Manhattan up to about, well, Times Square and beyond. But we got the station hooked up to Newark, so we're connected to New Jersey. I've got to put the BMW bridges in, which is the Brooklyn Bridge, the is it the it's the Midtown Tunnel. What's the M? I can't think what the blooming M stands for. Brooklyn something, and Williamsburg, and then this is the George Washington Bridge up there. God, why have I forgotten that? I've never forgotten that before. All right, guys, we'll leave it there with my memory failing, and I'll catch you for the next episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Next time, hopefully, we'll get this hooked up like I don't know. I'd love to get this hooked up to Washington all the way down. We'll see. We'll see. Ambitious? I think so. Catch you for the next one. Peace out.